Thank you. It's great to be here today. What a day, right? Did we expect when we woke up that we would hear that this bill is upheld? I mean, who thought that? Who thought that? Who thought that? The court has spoken and the health care law stands. So we got our work cut out for us. We're going to try to give you a little bit and dissect what it means and how we move forward. Our chairman, Jim Martin, has been on interviews nonstop since the ruling came out. So he'll pop in hopefully in a little bit. And we have some policy people as well that can talk to us about what are we going to do moving forward. But we do have an opportunity, and we just need to all work really, really hard between now and November. So if you're looking at me, wondering how a 34-year-old mother of 3 beautiful children, 5, 3, and 1, and I can't wait to go home and see them this afternoon, becomes the president of a national seniors organization, travels around the country talking about health care, you're certainly not alone. But the answer is very simple. Aside from the fact that one day I'll be a senior myself, it's been my calling in life to work on behalf of those who have worked so hard to make this country and nation the place that it is today, and sacrificed so much to leave a better future for my generation. I think of my grandfather who stormed Normandy Beach on D-Day, making everything in the lives of my children possible. I think of my grandmother who just 2 short years ago lost her long battle with Alzheimer's disease. And I think of my own family. My father, I wear this bracelet, please pray for me. My father, who's fighting an illness with the strength of a man half his age. The battles seniors are facing in today's political climate, they're not seniors issues, they're family issues. And those of us who value seniors for all that they have done for us in our lives, like I do, feel a sense of duty to follow in your footsteps, to make our nation better and more free. Well, the tragedy is that Washington, and we see this still today, is now in the grips of those who value seniors for their votes and little else. The things that your generation worked so hard for are slipping away, and your dreams of leaving a better America for your children and your grandchildren are in serious jeopardy. But we're here today to tell you that we're not going to let that happen. And after today's Supreme Court decision, that is more true than ever. We at 60 Plus, we're going to fight and continue to fight for you. Thank you. Thank you. Adding trillions to our debt and subjecting us all to government-run health care is just plain wrong. And to fix Washington, young and old alike, we must come together and send a message to these out-of-touch politicians and send them home to an early retirement. Are you going to help us with that? And that's why we see a stronger bond than ever between the generations. Because age is just a number, and old is just an attitude. America should be a place like the one you imagined, where we can truly look forward to our later years, not as a destination, but a continuation. I know that not too long ago, seniors were like me, starting out on a career, raising a family, and as a mother and a caretaker, I know that day will come soon where I'll be following in your footsteps to reap the benefits, entering my golden year, to reap the benefits of a lifetime of hard work and family. And issues that affect America's seniors, they affect every family member. And today we're here, obviously, to talk about the very important issue of health care reform. 2 years ago, we saw the federal government come and kick in the door to our doctor's office and put politicians and bureaucrats in the middle of our health care decisions to dictate to us how we were going to provide care to one another. Here's what they promised. They said that millions of previously uninsured would instantly get coverage. They said that health insurance companies would do more for us. They said that if we really liked what we had, we could keep it, and that all of this would happen and it would cost less. Are there any retired accountants here today? Anybody? Because it didn't make sense then. It was wrong then, and it's still wrong now. Here's what really happened. They took access away from us and our doctors. They bottled them up, put a child-proof cap on it, and sealed it shut. Government-run health care is more than just bad legislation. It's a blight that will send us and our family and our lives into a downward spiral. We're already witnessing seniors and workers losing coverage, doctors retiring early, and the costs have been higher. We know that. At 60 plus, we understand that healthcare is a concern that needs to be addressed. That's why we're on this tour. Doing nothing is not an option, but doing the wrong thing, like the president and some of his colleagues have done, is just plain wrong. Today's a sad day for seniors, but we must unite to repeal this law because it's now in our hands. So what does reform done right look like? Well, done right, it puts the choices in our hands, and the choices of doctors, caregivers, nurses who know 1,000 times better how to care for us than politicians do. And we're here to make sure that your voice is heard because we're all in this together. Young and old alike, we have too much at stake to leave our healthcare decisions in the hands of politicians that believe that government is going to cure everything for us, because we know that that's not right. For the sake of older Americans, for their children who are following in their footsteps in the hopes of realizing the American dream, and the younger generation just embarking on their lives, we all have a vital stake in how we fix this law. You know, addressing our issues doesn't take a village, it takes a family, a united American family that lives and breathes freedom every day. Washington must never forget this. And when our voices are heard, and they will be heard, we will meet this challenge just as past generations, just as you have met every challenge to make this the greatest nation on earth. Thank you, and God bless.